Alright, here we go guys, we are back for a new episode of Into the GNAR! And for this episode, we are gonna ride Diesel Wolf. Diesel Wolf is a trail in between Whistler and Pemberton, and Jaxon is back! Jaxie? Oh my boy! There he is! Let's go guys, let's roll! Before we drop in, I'm gonna show you where Diesel Wolf is. Basically, Diesel Wolf is right there, so... This is Pemberton, this is Whistler right there, and we are right in between Pemberton and Whistler. The trail is, I can't really see, 2,300 meters long, 21 meters climbing, and almost 500 meters descent. Means that this thing is really steep. Fasten your seatbelt once again, and we are going to shred this thing. All right, here we go guys, let's drop in. I think if I remember correctly, the top is quite flat, nothing really crazy here. Wow, some little features, quite cool. Look at this landscape right there. BC is amazing, amazing landscapes, amazing trails. This trail has been built 2 years ago only, and this is one of course, the gnarliest trails in the area. Some little climbs at the top. Nothing crazy, just good enough to get a little warm up. All good. Jaxon is right there following me, and we're gonna roll in nicely. Boom boom, boom boom boom, and I will stop again when there is some gnarly features. Make sure Jaxon is here. So Jaxon was sick last week. We got maybe poisoned or something. We got kind of scared because that little guy kind of puked and he was shitting water for like 3 days. There we go, first feature I think. Let's stop here, Jaxon is here. Happy to be back in the series. First features right there, I just put my bike here. We're gonna walk down that, so quite steep. I can see that there is a switchback over there, another one, and a really steep chute at the bottom. So we're gonna walk down, check this out. So I can already see a few lines here. Basically, the main line will be to kind of follow that trail here, and you make like a left corner right there, down the step, and then switch back. But I can already see that we can do a line here. Come here. There's already people. You can see that there's tire marks here. And you can come here and maybe air from here, land over there, just beyond that, grab the brakes, and then make your corner. That way, but it's not like, this is just a fun way to add spices to this kind of stuff. So here, we're gonna land here, corner here. I'm probably gonna put the camera here so we have a good angle of that. Down there, and here I can actually see that we can maybe jump, kind of use that flat rock, use that to kind of corner here, and then carry some speed down there, and let's see what's behind there. Steep shoe. Oh, that's quite steep actually. That would be quite the compression down there. I don't know if you can see really what I mean, but it goes like same level as me over there. You go down and zoof, right away we have to climb. So the goal here is not to ride on that. That's, I think everybody can do that. But the goal would be to carry enough speed to make it and climb over there without hiking. That would be the goal here on this feature. So we come from here down there. This is the really steep chute right there. That's gonna be a really nasty compression to climb here eventually and make it to the top. That's gonna be a tough one. Let's do it guys, let's send it. All right, here we go. First section of the trail. The gnarly section I would say. We're gonna come here, down there, little jump, down there, and then here, little jump, corner, corner, little jump, right there, and then slow down a little bit, and carry speed. There, and then slow down a little bit, and carry speed. Pick up the bikey. So there is trees. Trees are in the way a little bit. Yeah, I think that's quite recent actually. And so that went well, this little climbing challenge. I felt like I was a little bit like Ludo May on that one, climbing really steep stuff. Ludo May is a Swiss rider and he really likes to climb junky stuff. Maybe I'm gonna stop right there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. So we are right after the climb, and this is what's next. Really steep shoot again. No many line choices. I think the main line would actually be the best because it's quite smooth and you can actually catch your wheels into that little berm here, and then maybe if you're confident enough, you could actually, instead of like kind of rolling here, you could be a little bit on the right there. So you avoid all the holes and you can open that left hander over there. So you can be right where that rock is, just a little bit on the left of it, outside of the rat. And then you open that corner and then it's going to make you carry speed down there. This is basically what you do when you ride a trail. What you want is always to carry speed outside of a corner. This is the goal. You want some flow. Everybody knows how to enter super fast into a corner, but not everybody knows how to exit a corner super fast, and that's key. And when you're racing, that's what you want. You want to carry speed, you want to exit, you want some exit speed all the time, and this is quite hard. And how you do it, you want to brake early, you want to set yourself a little bit wider, come inside, exit outside, like basically in a Formula 1 or MotoGP or all the engine sports, they open inside, outside, almost all the time. For us it's quite different because we play with dirt and holes and shit like that, so we kind of have to play with the terrain as well, but most of the time that's what we do. Brake early, set yourself up, inside, outside, exit speed. There we go. So that's what we're gonna do here, and then we're gonna try to be a little bit on the left here, go into the right here, and then carry speed over there. There we go. And then it's gonna be quite flat after. So let's do this section now. All right, here we go. So we're gonna do what I just said down there. We're gonna come here, good speed. We're gonna brake, don't be scared to lose some time. And then you open, down there, whoop. And then you open. And then I almost did shit. So that wasn't a good example. Holy shit. Maybe I think I should do that again. I don't like to stay on the bad note, so we do it again. Come down here, open that. Come down here, open that. And then you carry down there, good. So yeah, a little bit slower that time, but that's okay. It went well and we carry on. I think there is, looks like there is a nasty climb here. So again, let's work on your trial skills right there. This trail is pretty tiring. They say 21 meters of climbing in the description, but I think it's a bit more. They should readjust that a little. Whoop. Down there, a little G out, a little bit everywhere, a little jump here. Down there, rock face. That's quite cool. Nothing major here, so we won't stop. Little tight corner, little jump. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Down there again. So this is blind right now. I haven't done this trail since last year in October, and it was under the rain. So I'm basically riding that completely blind. Steep shoot here, we're gonna stop. On to the next part, really steep again. This trail is basically full of like really steep rock slabs and cool moves down there. Same, like No many lines right there. It's basically my line all the way like top to bottom, but everything is super steep. This trail is brand new again, so lines gonna start to be created because some people are gonna try to ride this thing and they won't be able, so they're gonna find ways like maybe over there and then come back. So that might be a beeline soon. You know, like trails moves, and it's cool. They evolve. I can see that we can double that down there, which is gonna be pretty amazing from the top there all the way down. Let's go check it out. So see, that's a way to look at things. You're like riding these trails and you're like, okay, well, this is the main line down there. What can I do here? Well, basically I can come down here from this thing and I'm gonna be on the side here and I'm gonna jump from here and I'm gonna land after that straight onto that rock over there. Maybe a little bit on the side of the route and then be on the inside, woof, and then carry speed over there. Instead of like going down there, doing a really shitty corner because it's quite soft down here. Jump, stay on the inside, carry speed. Woof. So this is what it looks like from the bottom. We're gonna come from the top, roll down that, and then air from this right there down to the route, and then take the inside here and then carry speed. And dropping into that little section, and we're gonna go on that double down here. I'm rolling there, rolling, and then airing from here, rolling from here, going on the side here. So right after that section here, well, this is probably the steepest and longest shoot ever, because it basically starts from the top of there and it goes all the way down there. So we go down that, do a little corner, and then steep all the way down over there. So we probably lose in one single section maybe 100 meters of elevation. Woohoo! This one's gonna be airball. So I'm actually seeing something quite cool right there. So we come from this section that I heard up cornered here. I came a little bit low here, but we don't care. And then this section here is quite interesting. So the normal line basically sends you here, down this little step, and then up that thing, and then you kind of roll that rock slab straight, and then you do a kind of a sharp corner into some roots over there. So that section over there will be quite slow, and that corner over there will be quite slow as well. But I'm actually checking that maybe, you know, we can carry speed from here, stay wide here, roll here instead of here, and then basically we take that right there in between that log and that rock, just on top of this boulder here, and basically we stayed on the left side here, and then we are going to carry way more speed for the next section over there. I think it's worth the try, so we're gonna try. First I'm gonna do my way, so we exit from here down there. So we're gonna lose a little bit of time here, down, take that a little bit of angle, and we carry some speed after that. Here, down, take that a little bit of angle, and we carry some speed. Now we go for the normal version. Down here, corner, take that. You still have to brake quite a bit. And then down here, and then really, yeah, I don't know. Take that, you still have to brake quite a bit. And then down here, really. So we tried, we'll see. I kind of felt good on the exit on the first line, my line, but it felt way less sketchy to be on the normal line. Anyway, sometimes when you take risks, it kind of brings you more adrenaline and you feel better. So I don't know, like I will do the my line because it's my line. Another really fast section right there, fast and loose and dry and steep. So I don't think I'm gonna stop here. I think it's just steep all the way down. We're gonna carry on and let's move on to the next part. Let's roll. Don't worry, my boy, I will wait for you at the bottom, okay? Don't worry, my doggy. And rock and roll. Jumping here, down there. This is loose. I'm just like oh my fucking god. This is woo! Woo! Whoa! We're gonna stop and we're gonna look at that. Oh my god! Jaxon rolling down. Oh my god, this was so cool. Good boy, my Jiggy! Good boy! Come here, my boy. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's such a good boy. Oh, yes. My god, that was quite the shoot. Super dry and loose. So I guess this trail will be best when it's not that dry. You let me go, Ziggy? Let me go. Yeah, thank you. When it's not that dry, maybe a little bit of moisture will be good. Not under the rain because there is way too many rock slabs. And that would be really sketchy. Whoop! Whoop! There is some cool stuff here. Whoop! 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 Bum! 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 Yeah, this trail is so rad. Look at that. Seriously. And then fast section here. Oh! It was on the left here. We can't really see where it goes. When you ride something kind of blind, you don't know where it's going, and you try to ride full gas, man, that gives you the best feeling ever. It's so good. So quite flowy here, which is amazing. Open our eyes a little bit. Go up. Little double. Down there. Little whoop. Nice. This is cool. There's a bit of everything in this trail. Some really fast, flowy section, some really tough climb, really steep shoot, rock slabs, little jumps. Quite amazing. And we are still pretty high. You can see the river down there. I'm gonna wait for Jaxon. Oh, and there is some cool stuff here. Here it is. So after that flowy section, again, we are entering a pretty steep section. Little rock slab. And then I can see that there is a nasty ramp over there. What the hell is that? Interrogation mark. Do we go left, do we go right, or do we take it? That's definitely a big hug to flat. That's a proper hug to flat. Guys, you forgot the landing. So we come from here. We come from the top up there, down this, and then let's see if I can send that. I don't know, man. This is quite the sender. I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna take it, go slow, and I'm gonna land right there. I'm not gonna try to no, that's not gonna work because there is a hole, another one. But yeah, there is a line here, the drop. So let's do the drop. I'm gonna put the camera here and we're gonna do that. So for this kind of drop, you just want to come with enough speed to don't have to pull too hard, to don't take some height, and to not nosedive. So basically you want to carry enough speed to just use it and whoop, poof, and land. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, and let's roll. Let's roll down there, and then we roll, and then whoop, whoop. Nice, and then double. Roll down here. So here he goes on the left, yeah, right there, left side, down there, and I think there's nothing much to see here. I think we can air. I can see a little landing. Yeah, I'm gonna air from here and then land right there. Whoop! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Down there. Whoop, whoop. Boom, boom. And again, there's some really cool blind. Oh, we almost went straight. So that little section here is quite janky. You come from a really little steep shoot right there, and then it goes up, and then that's kind of blind, so you don't see what's coming, and you think that you have to go straight, but you don't want to go straight because there is some really sharps, and then the trail goes here. So there is this corner right there, and then another one here, and then obviously, see this kind of stuff. That's Sometimes it doesn't look sketchy, but this is quite sketchy because you have to corner left and there is basically half camber rock here. So basically sometimes what can happen, either you have the good traction and your tire is gonna roll and no big deal, or you can slide and then eat shit over there. So basically what you can do is you can come here, pretty wide here, and then you can either roll on that little rock here, and so you're on the good side of that flat rock, and then you corner and then down, or you can maybe roll on that rock and do a little nose thing. I'm gonna try to do something with that rock here. Or you can come here and then you can actually use this crack here. You can put your front tire here and then use that to make your corner, or you can put a foot down. Anyways, there is plenty of way to corner that. I'm gonna try to do something cool here. Jaxon is really hot right now. I'm gonna give him some water. I haven't drank anything so far. There we go. So as I said, I'm gonna try to use that little rock over there to corner. So I'm rolling here and then use that and then corner and then use that. And that was good. That next section here is just steep and some rolls, main line. So basically always you want to control your speed, be on the brakes but not too hard. So more when you are on the rock slabs like that, I never really talked about it, but when you're on the rock slabs, you always want to do more front brakes than rear brakes. Because if you do more rear brakes, basically you're gonna slide, you're gonna skid all the way down, and you're gonna lose control at some point. You can go sideways and sideways and sideways, and you can do like end up like MotoGP, pop pop pop, like Aaron Gwyn in a 4 William. No bueno. So always more front brake, control your speed, and then when you see where you're going, you kind of release everything and you kind of smooth down there, or you make your way down. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do here. So let's roll, and I'm gonna show you that even when it gets really steep, you can really go slow. So right now I'm only on my front brake. You can see my rear brake, it's not on. So I'm down there, front brake, and then now I have to drive my rear brake, otherwise I lose the control. So see, that was quite steep, and basically from the top over there all the way down here, I was only with my front brake, and it's only when I got too much speed on the dirt that I kind of lost the control. But when it gets steep, rocky like that, you can be only on your front brake, because you're gonna have all your weight, all your body weight on the front tire, and that's where you're gonna get the traction. There we go. And let's keep rolling. Be careful, that tree, it's quite low. Down there, up, ooh. So next section here, it's actually super tricky. The entry is quite hard, and there is a 90-degree corner followed by another 90-degree corner, and this is quite steep onto something that's quite loose over there, with full of small rocks and bunch of dust. So to get the traction and to get the speed over there, that's going to be quite hard. So the entry here, you have this rock that's in the middle, another one here, and another one right there. This is quite hard to negotiate. So you have to tell yourself that no matter what, the entrance is going to be quite slow. What would be good here, maybe, is if we can open a little bit on the side of that wall over there, open that left-hander, so we can carry a little bit more speed and get some flow, instead of like kind of going and getting this 90 degrees corner, maybe losing some traction, putting a foot down, and then no speed over there. So basically coming here, a little bit less speed, but hopping, poke, we hop a little bit, and then we roll there, so we open the corner, and then we kind of even can go a little bit inside and then make that corner. Let's try that. I think that would be the fast line. So here we go. That section might require a few tries because it's quite sketchy. So we come here, down here, and then we open a little bit, and then here, and then we open a little bit, and then here, and that was good. Woo! So basically when you open things, everything gets more flow, everything is more nice. Little thing. Oh, I should open my eyes a little bit because I'm not really paying attention to what's coming. Really steep stuff again. Wow, this trail. Look, we open that corner again and we get some flow on the exit. See? Not even have to shake. Wow, that was good. Ooh, little double here, and then we carry on onto that steep. Wow. I don't know what's here. Wow, that's an old piece of junk. The junk. So here we go, guys. This is the end of Diesel Wolf for most of you guys, but there is another feature. This is the bonus feature. We're gonna check it out. Today is a little bit windy. Let's go down. You'll see what's happening down there. So this is where we're gonna take our speed. This is quite the gap, guys. Everybody probably heard of the famous train gap in Whistler, and there it is. This is the train gap. This is the railway gap, because the train is not always at the bottom, so we're gonna call that the railway gap. Bunch of speed coming into that. We're gonna start from over there, sprint, all the way down here, and you can see the takeoff right there. So basically that train gap is at the end of Diesel Wolf now. So if you don't feel like it, the trail goes over there, and I will encourage you to go over there, cross the railway, and then you're done. If you've done that gap, and I've done it several times now, I've even done it on my e-bike last year, and it wasn't a good idea. I kind of came, yeah, it was a little bit sketchy. This is it. There we go. This is the famous train gap in Pemberton. From here all the way over there. It's not too long, like it's I would say 15 meters, a good 15 meters, but it's really high. So basically you don't want to case that shit. If you case it, bad juju. Let's go check it out from the side. This is it. Now everybody can recognize the view. The takeoff is right there, and we're gonna land over there. So not too long. Like a bird will fly that in like 1 second. A bike at full speed will fly that in 1.5 seconds. Let's go check the landing, because when you want to do something like that, you always want to make sure that the landing is perfect. You don't want to have really bad surprises when you land. You want it to be really smooth and gentle. So takeoff is right there. The rails are right there. Takeoff, landing. The landing is quite wide. There is no braking holes, like a little bit, but nothing really serious. And then we have time to brake over there. The only concern that I have right now is the wind, but it looks like it stayed quite high. It doesn't go down here. A little bit, but not too crazy. Actually, I can feel it now. So let's see. I'm gonna do few runs in, and then I will see if I feel like it. And sometimes, you know, it's better to say no, I'm not gonna do it, and I will do it another day, than just going for it and you eat shit and you are injured for the rest of the season. And that's not what I want right now. So wow. Let's go back up. Let's do a few running, and let's check it out. So let's go, first run in. I know that I'm not gonna jump right now. I'm just gonna make sure I have the speed to go into it. So let's sprint. Let's go right there. Shift, down there. Yes, I have the speed. So when you do something like that, you always wanna make sure that everything is right, okay? So now I can see that if there is wind or not. I can see the top of the trees, and that's gonna give me a good idea if there is wind or not at the bottom. All right, so you want to make sure you have the speed, you want to make sure the landing is good, you want to make sure that you are quite relaxed, you want to make sure that it's safe, well, safe for you. Okay, I think there is a hole right there in the wind, so we're gonna go right now, and off we go. Down there, down there, down there, down there, down there, and up. Woo! Whoa, when down there, down there. Fucking deep. Woo! Hey, my boy! Jaxon, you're not jumping? Hell yeah! Woo! Yeah! Pumped. So here you go, guys. I landed right there. Rear tire right there. Front tire from somewhere over there. The landing is here. So like good 2 meters, 3 meters after the landing. I'm pumped! Hell yeah! So there we go, guys. That was Into the GNAR episode 6. The end of the trail is just over there around the corner. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the bonus feature at the end. I love it. So I will see you next time, really shortly, for another episode of Into the GNAR. Subscribe somewhere down there, and then I will see you again. See you soon, guys. Have fun. Bye.